We maybe have time for 1 or 2 questions. Is there anyone? Yes? You should. Drumming is a good... Look, I really think there is some truth to this question. I know it was a joke, but it happens to everybody. It happens to me too. And I know that also the way that media nowadays works, for example, I'll be very honest with you and show my weaknesses here. Some of my close friends, some of them who are older than me, can go with their flat hand on the fucking floor! I'm not that flexible, right? I don't like it. I don't like to do stretches and stuff, but it's good for me. I have to do it. I know. I followed on Instagram like a person that said like, okay, for plus 40-year-olds, kind of some stretching exercises and stuff. And the algorithm then always shows me like guys with 6 packs, like putting their legs, and of course girls. I mean that's okay, but like putting their foot here and I think very often the stuff that is very extreme gets kind of featured the most, and we think then, oh, that's what I have to do now too. Look, I'm gonna continue to work on inch by inch, and sometimes after I had long travels, I start here again. So it sometimes goes back, right? And then you have to fight your way back down again. It's the same with this instrument. But this is real. And this is such a good teacher. And it's such a fair teacher because, you know, very often people say like, oh, I'm not happy with my timing, or I rush, or I drag and stuff. Did you ever like do a gap click or do like a click training a little bit, or like, yeah, I did that once. Like, it doesn't work like that. If you do something once, that doesn't change you. That doesn't change the way you think, you work. If you do things regularly, that's what really changes you. And that's why Dirk says, I am a metal drummer. He doesn't say, I play metal. That's who he is, right? That's my music, that's what I do, because it changes you when you do something regularly and regularly. And these little steps, they don't have to be heroic or breakthroughs. You just have to kind of show up again and again. And that's okay. Be careful that you don't become someone which is very normal now. Normally people now complain over results that they don't get from work that they didn't do. And it's really, if you do something every day a little bit, it's crazy. Your body, your muscle memory, it has no chance, right? Oh, this second 16th is always a little weird on the left hand. On the first day, your body is like, oh, no, I don't like that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Do you really want that? It's also a trick, right? Maybe it's not that important. No. And then you have to say, no, I want this. Really? I want this. Really? And you have to go back at it again. And the next day, you say, okay, I want this. Oh no, he's back. You know, they're not used to that. Your body is usually not used to, like, when it shows resistance, it's used